guys, welcome back to another episode to the Moms. We're your hosts, Amaris and Kathy. How's everyone doing today?
Hey guys, how is everyone?
What's the 411? On today's episode, Kathy's going to give us a little life update with her life. As you know, she is moving. So she's going to provide us a little bit of an update.
Yeah, so I didn't give you guys an update last week, obviously, because we wanted the episode to be centered around Amaris and the 5-second incident.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, I had pneumonia.
Oh, yeah.
It's like old news now because I'm better, but that it was literally the sickest I've ever been in my entire life. It was very scary. So this is your sign. If you're feeling sick, do not ignore it. Don't, and if you're feeling sick to the point of like hospital, go to the hospital. I went to urgent care 3 times. Like, why did I go to urgent care 3 times?
Right.
Because even when I went to the hospital, they were like, no, you need stronger antibiotics because you have pneumonia. And I'm like, oh great, cool. But yeah, I'm better. Blue is sick right now, but he's not as sick as I was. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't turn into pneumonia, but it looks like he does have that virus that Grayson and I both had. But it's not bad. Like, he's just coughing, but he's fine.
Okay. That's good.
And Joel's fine. So yeah. But I wanted to let you guys know, I mentioned on here that we were putting our house for sale. And we did, and within 2 weeks, we got an offer on the house, which is very exciting.
So exciting.
Yes. I was like, it felt like the longest 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I know I kept telling you, Amaris, I'm like, we're not getting an offer. Like, no one's interested in the house.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's happening. You're like, but it's only been like X amount of days. Yeah. So yeah, we got an offer. And we should be going under contract tomorrow. Right now, we're under attorney review. So our lawyers and the buyer's lawyers are like looking through the contracts, like the offer, and making sure everything looks good. And then hopefully tomorrow it'll be concluded. But this has been like the longest. It feels long to me.
Yeah.
And being on like the other side, because as you guys know, I mentioned here, I'm a realtor. Being your own realtor is like so weird because normally when you're a buyer or a seller, you have your real estate agent holding your hand through the process. No, bitch, I'm holding my own hand right now. Yeah. Because I'm representing myself. So everything just feels very long. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to know. I'm so antsy. Like, come on. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Attorney review. But we're so in limbo because we have to move soon.
Right.
But we can't really start looking because we're not under contract technically. So yeah.
So I have a question. If you guys go under contract, is that before or after the inspection is completed?
It's before. Okay. But usually, so once you go under contract, in the state of New Jersey, I don't know how it is in other states, you should secure your inspection within 10 days.
Okay.
At least a date. So that'll be the next step. So if we go under contract tomorrow, the buyer's realtor, I keep saying realtor, but it's realtor, will tell them, you have to secure an inspection. Now, the type of loan that they chose, it's a government-based loan. It's FHA. And with FHA, I know it's a perk for first-time home buyers because you can put in as little as 3% down or 3.5% down. But the guidelines are a little bit different than like a standard conventional loan. The inspection is different because they look at everything, every little thing. And usually those inspectors are not nice. Like I've dealt one time with an FHA like inspector before when I was helping one of my buyers, and they're so mean. So I really hope I don't get someone that's like like, oh no, this is not up to code, or where's the permit for this, and so nitpicky, everything.
Oh, wow.
Just to kind of give you an example, like you want to make sure the windows in your house, like all of them have screens, make sure that they're not ripped. You want to make sure that any stairs have banisters, railings, no cracks on any of like your stairs. So they're very strict, and I'm just praying, hoping that like everything goes well and we pass it. The house is in great shape. I think the only thing we're concerned about is the basement, because it's not a finished basement. It's half finished. That's really the only thing we're really worried about. But at the same time, like our house is over 100 years old. So like, what do you expect?
Right. Expect? It's funny how you mentioned during the inspection that the stairs need to have a railing or banister, and every window needs screens. When we purchased this house, we had screens missing.
Oh, us too.
The basement didn't have like the railing on the other side. So it's like same. Funny how you like say that. Why can't that be a standard thing?
I mean, you could put those things like in your contract, like if it raises a huge concern for you, that's something that you can always put in your contract, and the sellers can either agree to those terms or disagree. Like those are all like, I know for us when we did our inspection, one of the things was that the stairs in the back at the time, now mind you, we have new stairs, we have a whole new deck in the back, but when we bought the house, it was like these people it was like a DIY type of situation, and it wasn't secure. It was missing a railing, and we asked the sellers, like when we were in the attorney review process, if they can fix that before the closing. And they did. They did agree. They did agree to it. There were a couple other other things we had to do, but I think they ended up giving us a credit because they just didn't have time to do it. So they were like, okay, I think we got a credit of $5,000. They were like, here's $5,000 to do like the repairs for XYZ.
Now, is it recommended for buyers to have an attorney review? Because I know when we bought this house, I don't think we had an attorney review. Like we had it, but we didn't have the like our own attorney to review.
You didn't have a lawyer?
I don't think so.
So when you did your closing, like where did you do it? Like how?
We went into, I think it was our realtor's like office.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is advised to have an attorney,
but it's not required, right?
It's not required.
Oh, okay. Because I'm almost like 99% positive we did not have an attorney review.
Yeah, but it's highly like encouraged.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's a lot of things missing here that I probably would have been like,
Yeah, and you just, and thank God, you guys bought a house that's like in amazing shape, but like, what if you were in a situation where the house wasn't in good shape, or the sellers were not cooperative, or whatever the case is? It's just good to have legal standpoint and like guidance with that, and it's also peace of mind because you
just never know.
You never know. Yeah. Exactly.
I'll probably use this as a clip to post and let you know for sure if we had an attorney review our contract. Okay. But like, I'm almost positive we didn't, but I want to know why we didn't, because the house is under my name, but like I just pay for the closing costs. Abraham did everything else.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know anything. I was just like, okay, yep, sign my name here and this and that, whatever.
And I feel like that's the case with a lot of first time home buyers. That's why I'm saying, like, you usually have someone like holding your hand through the process.
Right. You're the realtor.
Yeah, but being on the other side, girl, it's weird. I'm just like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm like, should I reach out to the buyer's agent? And Blue's like, no, you don't want to be desperate. Like, let the attorneys handle it. And I'm like, you're right.
No, he's right. Like, you know, you guys
Mm-hmm.
have, both of you guys have the attorneys. Might as well let them hash it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really hope that the only thing we're worried about right now is the inspection.
Right,
But,
right. Because it's nerve-wracking. It's like, oh, my house is fine. Like, it's
but
great.
you
And
never
then
know.
you never
You
know.
never know. I
You
wouldn't
never
be
know.
surprised if like little things come up. Especially with an older house. Like, I'm trying to think of what are like some common things. Um, Termite damage in like the
Oh, yeah.
basement, that could be a
Mm-hmm.
common thing, and that's normal. That's normal
Yeah,
for
that is
older
normal.
homes.
Mm-hmm.
But little things like that. And then also just hoping that the buyer's agent is telling them as first time home buyers, like, hey, like, this is how it is, or like, it's okay, because they're completely new at this. They're coming from the city, like they have no idea.
Right, right. Yeah.
So yeah, so many things, you guys. And yeah, and right now I've kind of been like trying to find areas where we can potentially move to.
Mm-hmm.
Our plan is not to buy right now,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't really know what the hell we want. Like,
Right, right.
we don't know what areas we're interested in. So we want to explore that, rent for a year or maybe less if there's like a
Mm-hmm.
shorter lease option, to see how we like it, how we like, you know, these different areas where we're looking towards more central Jersey,
Oh, okay.
central west.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's like a whole other world that we haven't explored. Like,
Right,
we have to see how
right.
we like it,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully within a year we'll buy. But
Right.
it's so nerve-wracking. I'm so scared. I'm scared.
Girl, I would be scared too because it's like you guys are so used to, you know, northern Jersey,
Well,
right?
it's not even, it's just all we know.
Right. That's all you guys know besides Cali.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it definitely is scary, but it's probably gonna be one of like the best decisions of your life.
That's what people keep telling me in the groups, because I joined a
Really?
few groups of like these other counties, and then moms are telling me like, just do it. You'll never look back. Just do it.
Trust me, I would never. I mean, let me not say never. Let me knock on wood. I don't have a desire to go back to Northern Jersey. I have heard, you know, things here and there that Northern Jersey is where you'll get the most services and like support and benefits for your autistic kid. Central's okay, but then South Jersey is like terrible. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you hear so many like opposite things.
But here's the thing. If it were up to me, I would love to live in northern New Jersey. Not here, not Hudson County. Like, I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
north,
like up there.
up there. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's freaking expensive. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my dream town is Montclair. Montclair is like,
Expensive.
it's like,
Expensive.
it's literally like a Hallmark town. Like, it's
It
just
is.
beautiful. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Haddonfield
Yeah,
for you
yeah.
guys. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's
It's
just, oh my
beautiful.
god. But it's like,
It's
it's
beautiful.
$1 million homes. Like, there's no way.
Mm-hmm. Now, are the homes there like bigger? Because the homes in Haddonfield, like they're $1 million homes.
Yeah.
Some of them are amazing, but if you're trying to like get a smaller home that's not like $1 million, they're small.
So it's half and half. I mean, the
Okay.
smaller homes are still $1 million homes.
Right,
And then you have the
right.
mansions, like where
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
like celebrity, which is Upper Montclair, and that is like,
Mm.
girl, I need to like send you pictures because it's
Oh
unreal.
my God, girl. We need to like take a drive around my town because there's like estates around here, mansions around here, and I'm just
I believe
like,
you, yeah.
how the hell can we afford any of this?
But yeah, and also like Montclair has like the best schools too, but
Right.
and a lot of there's so many amazing towns in northern Jersey. Summit, I hear, is great. Westfield, Chatham, but it's just not it's just not feasible.
Yeah. Right.
We're not millionaires.
Yeah, we're not. And I feel like even if we were, I don't think I want a big ass house. You know what I mean?
Same. Yeah.
Who's going to clean that?
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
Your face.
I ain't cleaning that house.
Yeah. So that's why we're gravitating towards Central West Jersey. So if our Jersey people are watching here, Hunterdon County, Warren County, and maybe Somerset County.
Yeah. Help a girl out. She needs some assistance.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Now I have questions because I'm very curious in the whole realtor, real estate, selling home thing. So at what point can the buyers back out from the contract?
So it depends. They can back out during attorney review.
Oh, okay.
Because you're technically not under contract. No money has been collected. But it also depends on the terms. So to give you guys an example, one of their terms was if during inspection, if there's contamination in the house, such as mold or radon gas, which we don't have. But if any of those items were to come up during inspection, what they put in those terms is that they have the right to back out. Like we agree to those terms. Like obviously,
right.
You know, I know if I was a buyer and I found mold in the house, I would want to either cancel or maybe ask the sellers if they can pay for like remediation.
Right. What's that?
To like get it
fixed?
To get it fixed, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So there's a lot of factors. It really depends. I've had a buyer once that went under contract and they forfeited their part of their deposit because they wanted to cancel. They got cold feet and they didn't want to. So you can cancel, but then you might forfeit a part of your deposit. Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question. Wow.
Yeah, they had already put in their deposit, like their down payment, and they got cold feet.
Wow. So who keeps that money? Does the realtor keep that, or does the buyer? Well, seller.
Oh, now your kids are crying.
Not my kid. Yeah, she's been crying on and
off. No, the realtor doesn't keep that. That's a good question. I forgot. I think it just gets held like with in escrow. Like it doesn't, I don't think that money goes towards anything. I don't know.
Girl.
I don't remember.
I want to know who kept that money.
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember when that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, like they were fine with just backing out and forfeiting they were tough buyers too. I remember. Oh my God. Oh yeah. No.
She wants me. She's like out the door. I can see her. Mommy's working, sweetie. I'll be with you soon. She's tired.
She's had a day
this week.
I know, I'm sorry.
When she skips her nap, and because I've been taking them outside, I've been keeping them busy. Yeah. Around this time, she is screaming.
Grayson's the
same
way.
And then she'll just like lay in bed and she's screaming. I'm like, all right. They're pretty nice that she's like, don't touch me, I'm going to bed. And then like I just, I give her little loveys.
Yeah.
And then she just passes out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's tough right now with the naps because they want to be active.
Right. They don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, like if you're going to miss a nap, you're going to be very crabby. And later on, you're going to be very upset. You're going to be screaming and everything. Like the other day, like she did not go to sleep and she was spicy. I don't know what she was telling me, but I was like, Cirilla, you were tired. And like, girl, I am not going to engage in this type of behavior. She was screaming on top of her lungs as if like the devil came out of her body. I said, girl.
Grayson does that too. And I'm like, yo, is he possessed? Like, what's happening? No, because it's scary.
It is scary. I'd be like,
Like, where's this like, why are you acting like that?
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, we're going straight to bed, girl.
So it's
And
not
she
just my
cries even more.
kid.
No, it's no, it's not just your kid. Oh goodness.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, girl. Hopefully this is a smooth process.
Mm-hmm.
And our potential closing date, I think, is either August 1st or August 15th, around there. So it's soon, you guys.
Yeah.
It's soon.
So at what point do you start packing up? Because girl, you have a whole house to pack.
Once we pass the inspection.
And so I know after the inspection,
and like we have a set closing date, we've reviewed everything from the inspection. You know, they tell us what terms they want to move forward with, whether it's fixing XYZ or blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Then it's like once everyone agrees and mm-hmm. we move forward, then it's like, okay, then I can start packing. Then we have like a set date.
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna happen soon.
It's gonna happen soon, yeah. So
I'm scared as fuck.
I think right now I'm kind of scared for you because it's like, where would you be able to live? Because some places.
That's what I've been saying.
Like now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm trying to help someone find a new apartment. I've mm-hmm. seen availability in July and August, or no availability until like the fall.
So usually, yeah, usually you're able to see like 60 days out. So now, if you're looking for an apartment like 60 days out, like now's the time to look. Right. In my case, it's less than 60 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm scared because I just don't know what town I don't know. And I'm also scared to move far away.
Like far away from family?
Yeah. It's just, it's a mind fuck.
No,
because I'm constantly asking myself, are we making the right decision? You know?
Right, but what would be the alternative to...
Then also, you guys, if you've been someone who's in the process of selling your house, it's such a weird thing, like, because like you don't want to overbuy groceries now, obviously, because you're moving soon. You can't like buy. It's a weird phase. So can't bring more shit into the house.
Right.
We're moving soon.
Right. I want to give you things for Grayson, but I was like, but this girl is moving. How do I sound like, here's extra clothes, here's hand-me-downs. I'm like, next year.
I mean, save it for me.
Girl, where?
Well, then I'll take it.
They're here. No, because then that's something you have to deal with. There's some things I'm like, I'm definitely saving for Grayson because it's so cute and I can picture him. So I'm like putting it under my desk. But the majority of the stuff is going to my cousin with her 5 kids.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay. I understand. That's fine. Yeah, you guys, that is the update. I don't know what more I can say. So, I mean, if you have any more questions,
let me see.
Let me know.
So I have a question. Are they allowed to add extra terms? I know you called it like riders. Are they allowed to add more?
Like while we're under contract?
Yeah, while you guys are under contract after attorney review, they can?
They could.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And their lawyer will tell our lawyer, and then our lawyer will review everything with us.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess you're right about that now that I'm thinking about my own house, because I remember our mailbox, there was no mailbox, and our realtor, right. Yeah, our realtor was like, I'm gonna go talk to them to see if they can put like a mailbox on there, because I think legally mm-hmm. there should have been something. So they put like a stick, mm-hmm. hammered in like this janky little thing, and
yeah, little things can always come up. Okay. Like things that you have forgotten about, or mm-hmm. yeah, things can always come up. So
interesting. Very mm-hmm. interesting.
Yeah, good question though.
Yeah, no, I want this to be like a little teachable moment for the listeners, and like buying and renting. But rent is expensive, okay?
And in New Jersey, I mean, I'm sure it's expensive everywhere, but you guys, here in New Jersey,
It's expensive.
No, like I told you what the prices are.
Yeah. Well, no, just looking at the first rental property that Abraham put in Camden, 1900, and
1900 in Camden?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For a 1 bedroom or what?
It's a 3-bedroom with a backyard.
Camden,
In
though.
Camden, yeah.
That's
Yeah, it
expensive.
has a basement. What else does it have? I think it's
That's
a 1.5
crazy.
bath. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, when he told me like, yeah, I think I'm gonna put the rent for 1900, I said, who's paying $1,900 in
That's what it
Camden, bro?
is.
And he's like, he compared it to like other homes in Camden for like rent. And I was like,
It's
I
crazy,
mean,
girl.
yeah, I would pay 1900
Yeah.
for this house versus that one because I like the style. And best believe we got,
That's amazing.
our possible tenant. Hopefully everything goes well.
It
And
will.
then July 1st, excuse me, she would be moving in. I do want to do a little welcome basket for
You
her.
should. That is really sweet.
I love her story. I don't she's actually I don't there's been so many people with like applicants and he's telling me like what their story is. I forgot, so I'm not going to say what their story is because I could be completely wrong. So I'm like, I really want to do something for her and her kids, like maybe
like a little self-care basket or something.
I literally was saying that like
book or
yes. Well, I think her kids are like older, like 11 and like 10 or something. So they're like, so I'm like, I don't know what to get them. But
she's going to appreciate that so much. You
should
definitely do something.
I definitely want to. We're just waiting for him to get the certificate of occupancy.
Yeah.
And then once we like get that, then I'm gonna go out to Target, maybe even Dollar Tree, and create like a cute little basket.
You should, girl. That was like one of my favorite parts when I worked in property management. Was creating baskets for our like future tenants. Oh yeah. And I would go all out. Like I would put like menus in there, like delivery menus. I would put if they had dogs, I would put like treats in there.
Okay.
Like a little candle, I think.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, like little, toiletries and stuff like that.
See, I want us to do like toiletry, like get her like the expensive like dish soap, scrub daddies, and Abraham's like, that doesn't sound like a gift. That just sounds like me giving it to her because there's no furniture there. So he's like, if I just leave it on the kitchen counter, then it just looks like I left it there. Like there's nothing like gift wise. I was like, you right.
Yeah,
so
I guess.
I'm thinking of like maybe like a body wash.
Yeah.
Some stuff. Simple. Yeah.
That's really sweet, girl.
So
put a little note in there.
Yes, I was thinking that. But yeah, I'm very excited because you can just see the light in his eye. Like I'm like, oh, okay, that's landlord amazing. Abe, landlord
that's
Margaret.
Great. That's a huge. That's such a huge milestone, and
it is
that for you guys.
I know. That's why I'm so interested in like your journey because he tells me from
that's amazing.
Guess his investor standpoint, you're telling me from like your buyer standpoint. I'm just like, this sounds so nice.
Yeah.
So interesting. So yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys.
Me too. Makes me happy.
Yeah. So I told you yesterday that we were thinking of an alternative plan as far as like the future on what we want to do.
I forgot already.
So my bad. The original plan is once we finish out this rental, we would buy our forever home and maybe a little bit of land, like at least an acre or two or more, hopefully.
Oh, I remember now.
And have chickens and just that be our forever home, like the place where Grayson grows up. But now I don't know. Now I don't know. Because I was having, I don't know, Will and I were watching the show and then I don't know how we got into this conversation, but we were like, there's like more to life. I don't know. Like, I feel like we should travel. I don't know. He's like, maybe like move to like another country for a year. This is where our mind was going. And he was like, yeah, I mean, we can just rent and like travel and we can buy at least 2 Airbnb properties and do that and kind of see where that goes. I'm like, now this is like a whole now you got me thinking. I don't know.
Yeah. That's not what you told me yesterday.
No,
you told me that you want to be So you want to possibly be where there's a downtown area because you want to get up and go.
Yeah. Well, for the rent for the time being that
for the rental,
for the year, yeah.
Right,
but we're talking about like after the year. Yeah, like the next step, like our future, like what we want to do.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be tough since Joelle is still in high school? So how can you live out of the country?
I don't know, girl. I don't know. Can't. I don't know. I mean, it could be after he graduates.
Yeah, and he goes to college or whatever he does after high school. Because by then, like, high school is done. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But so then Grayson starts school. Are you going to homeschool, public school, private school?
Yeah. I don't know. So many things. Yeah.
So many things. I think you guys just need a nice vacation. You know what I mean? Yes. Like a nice, bougie vacation.
I know. It's just we've been doing so much like thinking lately and like what we want out of life. And
right.
We want experiences and I don't know, girl. A lot of it has been going through my mind. I've even toyed with the idea of being one and done, like not having any more kids. But then watch tomorrow me be like, oh,
I want more.
I don't know what I want. I wish, and I feel like I usually have a plan or an idea, but like now with selling our house, it's like we don't know what we want for the rest of our lives. Like we really need to sit down and like figure it out.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of our listeners, anyone on that same boat as I am, because I feel like I sound crazy.
You don't sound crazy.
And I feel like you're looking at me like, girl, make up your mind.
No, I've been where you were maybe like a year or 2 years ago. Like we really played with the idea that we were going to live in France. Their autism services and support from what Abraham read were like really great. We were going to get an au pair. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I would have gotten a job like at a bakery or something, like teach English. Like we really went into it. We told my parents, his and my husband's mom, like it was that like, hey, we're really toying with the idea, and they said, we would love that for you. If that's what's going to make you happy, we'll support you, but we're going to miss you like crazy. And then I think what ended that thing was Abraham couldn't live in a different country with his job because then it messes up with like taxes or something like that. So out the door went.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like we're just so ambitious and we just want to do all the things. So,
but you guys can live wherever you want in the United States and then just travel. Just travel, be that family that, you just travel all the time.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
And I still don't know if I'm going to have another kid or not. I don't know. One day I want another one. Another day I'm like, no, I don't know.
But like, I would understand why you're so on the fence with that because you would have to go through like a lot. You would have to go through like an entire process.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I know I'm mentally not prepared for it yet. But Blue and I still are like, okay, how do we see, 10 years from now, at the Christmas table, what do we see? There's another person there.
Yeah.
And he sees it too. He's like, oh no, definitely there's somebody else.
But you guys are not thinking just the three of you. Are you thinking of like Joelle too?
I don't know. Like to travel, you mean?
No, wait, at the Christmas table, like is Joelle there?
Oh, Joelle's there.
So you see like another person. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but those are my 2 cents. That's pretty much what's going on. That's what's going on in my brain as far as like our future.
Yeah. Hang in there, girl. It's all gonna, click.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's all the time we have for today's episode. Let us know what you think. Give Kathy some advice, y'all. This girl needs Please, she needs some help. Let us know what you think about this episode. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And give us a rating, give us a review. Let us know what you want to hear next. Bye, guys.
Bye.